Oh, first Saturday working of the year. I'm mad because it's not overtime anymore. They're stopping the overtime. I am so mad that this America is no longer a country. I am so mad. It is now being ran like a corporation. I don't know about y'all, but this is bananas, okay? Bananas. They don't want to pay for overtime anymore. Crazy, crazy work. Crazy work. Trying to get ready for my vacation, and I'm just like in limbo, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not excited. I think because I have so much to do, I'm overwhelmed and trying to figure things out, and I just don't. I'd rather not think about it. But every time I get that, another day goes by, and it's getting closer and closer, and I don't want to at the last minute be scrambling around. I just don't want to do that. So when I get off of work today, I'm going to go get my grandbaby because she wanted to come over yesterday, but I had to work today, so I told her I'll go get her after work. And then I'm going to do my list of the things that I need, and then probably when I get off of work, we'll do some shopping. That's probably what we're going to do. Expectations. It's hot. Boy. I'm a hard worker. I got to be some type of reward. So, I guess I can talk about it because I was watching it this morning. I've been watching. I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about people moving from America to Ghana, and how they have this whole community and everything, and more and more Americans are deciding to leave and go to Ghana. So I said, I don't have no desire to go to another country and live because, my opinion, for me, I feel like I'm too stuck in my ways, and I don't think, I feel like they will definitely consider me foreign, and I don't think I can survive out nowhere outside the country, because the things that we are afforded over here, they're not, and I don't think I can adjust. I can't adjust here when changes happen here. So me going to another country, I doubt that very likely. But I was looking at different people who actually went out there, and the consensus is very troubling. Like, you got them, first of all, they're buying land. They think they're buying land. And they're finding out that their money is being taken and no land. Or they get out there, and I actually seen a story where they literally knock these people, these Americans built land on in Ghana, and for whatever reasons, I guess I forgot what you call it, the people that come out and like do what the acres are or whatever. However it all ended, they knocked down their whole shit. And now they're trying to figure out how they're going to rebuild. They're going through the court system and everything, but it's so hard to communicate because everybody is scamming. Y'all, everybody is scamming. They getting one price. Every time they call for one price, they always got these hidden fees. And it's all because they know they're American. Hey, Jay Dunn, good morning. They know they're American, and they feel like they have money, so they overcharge for everything. I was listening to this one lady. She was saying she'd been out there for 3 years, and she was saying the do's and don'ts. She was saying how please don't eat off the trucks. They sell. I guess they're trucks. I don't know. They sell food on the corner, on the roadsides. As you're coming in or whatever it is. Don't eat none of the food because they will. If they don't sell the food, this is someone who lives in Ghana now. Not no hearsay. She said if they don't sell the food, they don't put that food up in a refrigerator or anything cool to keep the food cool. They put it in a pantry. And then they will bring that shit back out the next day and sell it over to you. You can get sick and die. That was very, very informative. I was like, good morning, Foot Soldier. Good morning. I was just listening to this lady like, my God. She said the women over there are evil. They're mean and evil. Do not trust them. I mean, it's not like she had everything was bad, but she was just telling the truth. Like, because I guess Americans believe that, black people are scared. Some of us anyway. And we don't know what our future holds here in America. We already know, we feel like we don't have a place here. Even though it's a side fucking country. We feel unplaced. So we're looking for belonging. Somewhere to belong. So everybody is getting sold on anything, like just to try to find solitude and try to find some type of camaraderie with people that look like us, that's going to love on us. Well, here's the reality. Black Americans are black. Period. They are black. If you don't come from, your ancestors and people before the BC, AD, whatever, they may have come from all different types of countries. But your generation, and maybe your mom's generation, if y'all were born here in America, y'all are just black. And ain't nothing wrong with that because we have a culture of our own. And we need to stop searching for things that are not there. I'm not being funny when I say this, but Africans will not accept black people, the majority, because they cannot relate. We cannot relate. We just are one color. So I can't stand when you people say we from the same motherland, it's the third. Yeah, it sound good, but the reality is we're not. We know nothing of their culture. Nor are we really trying to find out. It's nice. It's respectful. Don't get me wrong. But it's not us. Again, we have a culture of our own. We are black Americans. And I wish y'all would stop running from that. Because you can't. You are who you are. And it ain't going away at all. At all. Y'all trying to search for going to other places that's not going to accept you. They just want your money. They think you're rich. Any other country, think that Americans is just got money, although we know that's not the truth, but to them it is, because our money way more than theirs. Like, we can get way more in our dollars than they could with us. We can do way more things with in our country than they are afforded in theirs. So they seem to think that we hold this type of money, and they are really, every story I hear is of them trying to being scammed in one way or another. And guess what else? That shit happens over here too. People come over here and scam. America's getting scammed right now. Oh my God. We're being scammed right now. We've been scammed. The president-elect scammed America first. God damn it. And then now he just brought his friends over to help. But double tap the screen, like the video. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I was just looking at that this morning, and it was so interesting. And I'm just listening to these people and these stories, and how this lady was supposed to be purchasing land for these people, and they would give them a down payment of like $1,500, and then they're looking for their land. Now, one girl said she did see her land, but she couldn't get some type of paperwork. I'm sorry if I don't know the name of it, but she couldn't get all paperwork because the lady told her, the third party told her, that she has to make 16 payments of $1,500, because the lady added that up to like $60,000. So then what? Once you get your house built and you move out there, then what? What happens then? Especially if you've never been out there. Then what happens? You have to adjust to living. There's no poppy stores. There's no like supermarkets that you can. I mean, everything is not within reach. Just to let y'all know. You can't get on the internet and just look for transportation. It's so many things that we over here we take for granted that they don't have in these other countries, and we think we're gonna bring that shit over there. I even seen a couple who had loads of things, barrels of things shipped over from the US. They stuff went all around the world before it got to them, but thank God nothing was missing. But it took so long. They had to go through so much and pay so much money to get it. I don't think people really pay attention and do their actual research before they just trying to run over there. I think it's beautiful that people want to experience other countries. I don't have a problem with that. No, I really don't. But y'all have to understand that these other countries are not like the US. And another thing too, I know I spoke a lot about what's going to be, what I perceive to be may happen in 2025. But I will say that for black, I think it's, in my opinion, it's going to affect white people more than blacks, because we're used to struggling. This is nothing new to us. I can't see us like really falling like that, or being so enraged things getting worse, because how much worse can it get for us? Like, we experienced the worst of the worst. So anything worse, it's like we're already prepared because we're used to it. It's Caucasian people that's not. This right here, this change, actually to me is for them. This is, to me, God humbling them more than anything. Like I told you before, he's telling us to just be still. Just be still. But I was joking, but I was kind of serious. I did say, like, I still worry, because I feel like the more anxious and scared white people get, they're going to start acting out in ways that we going to have to fuck some shit up because they're going to get that and their anxiety is going to get that bad to where they're going to start just doing stupid shit. They already doing stupid shit. It's going to get worse. And I feel like they're going to include us in. Anyway, that's just my conspiracy theories about this whole shit with America and everything that's going on in it. Again, America is just not, it's not being ran as a country no more. It's a corporation. So if anything, everybody should really become business minded right about now. That's your best bet. Study business. Learn how to run some shit. Learn how to become powerful, because that's what we're battling, power. I'm not compromising myself, though, in what I know God wants me to do. I'm just not going to do that for evil, for man. I'm not going to do that. But you still have to, you cannot be foolish either. You cannot be a fool. So you're going to have to go at this thing accordingly. Jay Dunn, I seen your video. I seen your video. You know, I just want to say something. I know I said I'm not talking about the beef sector, nothing, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I just wanted to say one thing about YouTube cameras that I don't think nobody picked up. YouTube cameras, because I didn't either. I at one point questioned YouTube cameras, but I'm glad we solved our problem immediately, thanks to Jay Dunn. And I got a better aspect of who she is and what she does. But one thing people are not keeping in account is YouTube is very likable. Even though she has haters, and because everyone has them, especially when they see someone doing something they want to do and can't, you're gonna hate on it. But she's a very likable person because she doesn't she respects everyone for who they are. And I thought that was like, I just found that it was hard for me to understand that at first, but now I can definitely understand, and I now understand why. It's a smart way to do business, and that's something that a lot of us didn't figure out, and she did. And that's that on that. I watch her. I don't watch all her lives because I be on my way to work, so I don't catch everything. I see when she come on, and as I'm getting dressed, I might listen to a little bit, and then I might click on to something else, you know. But I could see her consistency, and and yesterday I was tickled because out of everything. I think YouTube cameras is a cancer too. That fucking cancer energy, child. You like, you want to hate? I'm going to give you something to hate on even more. Not only did she say, fuck y'all, she said, you know what? I'm going to give my members some money. I'm going to celebrate the hate, okay? I love that. I don't like people hating on each other. I just don't like it. It's unnecessary. And it's just way too... Yeah, she is a cancer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there it is right there. She was like, oh, y'all want to hate? I got you. Hate on this, okay? I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for it. No hate. I just... Like, all of y'all are doing it. All of y'all. I commend y'all, young folks, because y'all know how to get to the bag. Y'all figured this whole shit out. I love it. I fucking love it. I wish more of us would do it. I'm not good at it. You see, I just turn my shit on. I don't have nothing. Like, I don't really have a plan or nothing because I can't plan. It's hard for me to plan. I'm too busy. But when I feel like talking, I just turn the camera on and look and talk. It doesn't matter how many people in here or nothing. I really just like to get things out before I start my day. That's it. But yeah, that was just my what I saw yesterday. And when it comes also with you and Sassy too, Jay Dunn, I really I understood both parts, and I understand that I would like to talk to you about this mess about a 15-year-old dating a 29-year-old man. So many CCs are saying that it's okay because they used to do that. Well, okay. Oh, that's a good one. So, Jay Dunn, this is what we have here. We have a lot of women who were once young girls who thought that was cute because this is nothing new. It's been happening forever. My grandmother was 16 when she got married, and her husband, my grandfather, was every bit of 24 or something like that. So it's been happening. Like at that, it was a time where parents offered their children up, their kids up for that type of stuff. So it's not new. Don't make it right. Don't make it right. And so I think women have mentally conditioned themselves to think that, okay, at least I can get stability, if nothing else. It's not love. It's definitely not love. A 15-year-old doesn't know what. They do not understand the gravity of love yet. So no, the 29-year-old man is nothing more than, older men like to mold their women. They don't like their women to have too much experience, because then they're not able to rule over. They're not able to pull that iron fist. I'm not saying all men. I'm saying majority, okay? They're not able to run over women who have experience. So the less experience you have, the better chances they have to manipulate and control you, which is why they go after young women. And the caliber of young women they go after are mostly women who are in a situation where their mom or their dad can't provide. Their mom or dad is on drugs, or it has to they prey on girls who really don't have supportive family. That's how they swoop them in, because I'm able, okay, I got a car, I could buy you your sneakers, I can get your hair done, I can get your nails and stuff, I can have you going to school looking good, because that's really all the young girls want. They just want to look cute. And they want to feel like they're loved, even though they really don't know what that is. They just want that feeling. And then they like the fact that they feel like they so grown that they were able to attract this man, not knowing it wasn't nothing up here that attracted him. It was all down there. And women, I don't care how old you are, 15, 16, 17. If you are older now and you look back, you know you were used and abused. You know it. So you can say, yeah, well, at least I got this. At least he took care of me. And it's the third. But hey, you really had to shit all over your moral. You lost all morals, your respect and all that. You got dogged out. That's what happened. And women need to really understand that. And I understand, because when I was in high school, guys used to come right up to that school, grown ass men, every day to pick up these young girls. And I didn't know, because I didn't deal with older men. I was never into that. Even though you walk past them and you get the cat calling and all that shit, I found that to be very disgusting. But hey, that's just the male anatomy. Something is wrong with you. Sorry. Something is wrong with you. And I'm tired of men saying it's natural. It's not. It's not. So essentially, women out here are admitting to being rape victims and thinking it's cute. That's the problem for me. Yes, basically, they don't even know it's a problem because they normalized it. They don't even see that it's nothing to be bragging about or to be even. I mean, I can see if you want to tell your story, because, yeah, it's a story to tell. But to be talking about it and like as if it's a badge of honor, what's a badge of honor about that? I got a 14-year-old little girl. I wish a grown ass man would be on my daughter or think they're going to be on my fucking daughter. Think about that. My 14, 15, 16, shit, I can't even take my 19-year-old having a goddamn boyfriend, let alone 14. I wish, I'm telling you right now, I'm going straight to jail with a smile over mine. That's just me. I got so frustrated with a few folks last night hearing them boast about that. And then I said, well, where the hell were your parents? That's exactly it. Where are your parents? Where were your parents? They damn sure wasn't taking good care of you. Because if that was the case, you would not be attracted to that. It's a reason. Young girls are not attracted to older guys because they cute. No, they see stability, something they don't have. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. And then these very women who went through that, they have kids now. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure a lot of them have daughters now. How do they feel? How do they feel about their daughters? Can their daughters come home with a 29-year-old? Will they be okay with that? That's what's funny to me. A lot of guys and women who are attracted to way younger women like that have children, have daughters and sons. And I'm just very curious, how are you going to behave or react when that shit turn around and start happening to you and your child? When someone start to prey on yours? Because like you see the celebrities, even though they were out here doing their damn thing at teenagers or doing things to teenagers, you ask them now how would they respond with their own children, and they are fucking livid. I mean, shielding them to the point of no return because they know it was wrong. I don't know. I mean, Abraham had how many wives, and how old was he, and how young was the youngest wife? If I'm not mistaken, Jesus, I don't even remember her name, but I believe he was well in his freaking 60s, 70s, and she was like 16 or 17, something like that, along those lines. It was a big age difference, and he married her. This is in the Bible. That's who we are to a lot of men. A lot of men only see us as a physical being. That's it. But then as adults, the same women won't date old men because they say old men have worms. Old men stink. I'm telling you. And the funny thing is, they be like, they be like, because the way it is now, like the new, like 60 is like the new 50 or 40 or whatever. You got 60-year-olds that still look like they're young, but they old men, they stink. They don't know it. They breath smell horrible. Oh my God. They breath smell like old man breath. And so you got them walking around with Jordans and motherfucking North Face on, but they smell like an old ass 60-year-old. It's funny as shit. It's in their pulse. It comes out their pulse. My brother, I think I told this story. My brother, he loved women. You know, he like, all the women love him too. And it's been like that my whole life. But now he's older, but he's still dressed young and look young or whatever. But he just all in women face, whatever, whatever. So I'm about to leave, and I'm like, walk me to the car, bro. So as he walking me to the car, he talking real close to me. His breath smelled like shit. I said, bruh, I know goddamn well you ain't in these women face and your breath smell like that. Go get some gum. And you keep that shit in there all the time. Because he don't drink or smoke. So that's literally just old man gingivitis breath. Sorry. Told the truth on that. But he ain't the only one. And they don't get hard like that. They got to take all these pills and all this medicine to get they janky up. Don't think guys are having a good time, because they not. They struggling just like women. That's why they dog us out so bad. They got to take their frustration out on somebody. They waking up to changes too. Trust me. Don't let them fool you. Like they life is peaches and cream. Like they the shit. No, they not. They not. They wake up with shit in their drawers. They don't wipe themselves well at all. Still. At that grown ass age. And you'll see them again with Versace and all that shit with a shitty ass. Tell the truth about some shit. Why don't we? Still don't know how to do shit. Old as hell. Still don't know how to do nothing. Don't know how to wash clothes. Don't know how to cook. Don't know how to clean properly. Don't know how to do nothing but be a pain in your ass. But y'all love them. Y'all gotta have, at least I got a man. Please, do you? Do you? Because the men I'm seeing, not all. So if this ain't for you, don't pick it up, please. Okay, don't be up in my comment section. Oh, the good men. So how dare you talk about? No, I'm talking about the raggedy ones. It's enough for y'all to go around, and y'all are raggedy. I wish y'all women would stop belittling yourselves and just accepting shit, just so y'all can have. Y'all will take anything. These niggas be stanking. They literally come to your house with a game. How do you allow your man to come to your grown ass man, probably got 4 and 5 kids, to come park at your house and walk in with an Xbox? Bitch, you don't care, because as long as he home, you're fine. You don't even realize you literally got a whole grown ass kid. You just fucking picked up another kid. That mindset. Any man that is fixated on playing a game, 25 and up, and got to do that shit every day, their minds are not conditioned to do anything more. That means that they need that game to focus on nothing, because they can't think and use their minds to do anything constructive. So when that gets too much, them being an adult and adulting, when that gets too much, they throw that shit away and pick up the game. That's easier. Let me fuck up some shit. That's easy, and that turns into the whole entire day and night. Yes, they are. They might take you to dinner. They might get your nails done. They might some might even get you a nice little fake bag. Whatever. I don't give a shit. But yeah. Oh, one more thing too. I always be doing this too. I float from side to side. One other thing I heard that is very, very people should pay attention to. Another woman, let's go back to the Americans moving to Ghana. This woman said it's a lot of women who come there with for love, like meaning they meet guys, and and the guys move them out there to have a better life. So what she said was, what they don't realize is that, yeah, the man is going to do and say everything he can to get you out there. But once you get out there, everything changes, because the man can't love you if he's never been loved. They don't know how to do that. So their love is displayed by work. It's not what Americans want as love, like cuddling, dating, telling me, just spending time. No, they don't do that. They wasn't raised that way. So that's another thing y'all should think about before y'all go outside, looking for things that you think other people got. It's a catch, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's just how they work. That's how they are. And when I think about it, I can understand that, because a lot of cultures, like the parenting is way different. Like, they understand that they need to work. It's not an emotion. Their emotions is not like ours. Like, we want to love and nourish and do all this and do all that, because that's how we were born and how we were raised. They weren't raised that way. They were raised to work. Yeah, I love you, but we gotta work. We gotta work. That's why they're able to send their kids to America. Like, a lot of kids are in America and their parents are in another country. To Americans, that would be hard for us to do. But to them, they're used to it because they understand the mission. It's just different. That's all I was gonna say about that. Okay. But yeah, Jay Dunn, back to that this thing with the older men and the younger women. I was watching Juice the other day. I couldn't even watch the parts. Like, I love that movie. That was one of the movies that all the words and everything, because that was a movie that me and my friends would watch and crack up at. We loved everything about it. But one thing we didn't pay attention to was Q's role and his girlfriend. I can't even remember her name, but it was the girl from En Vogue. She was a nurse, an older woman. I don't know how old now. That was never told. But she was definitely an adult and working as a nurse, messing around with Q. And Q was in high school. Now, it was cringe for me to watch that now, because now I'm looking at her like, bitch, that wasn't okay. But back then, we thought it was the sexiest thing ever. Oh my God, he went En Vogue. Yes, honey, yes, she is so cute and everything. We never took into account that this grown woman was fucking on a teenager. And was crazy over him too. No less. But yeah, this is the stuff we don't pay attention to. So every time a part came on with this, it was hard for me to watch. And I love that movie. But I'm conscious now and I know better. So I knew that part wasn't right. So, of course, I wasn't going to be okay watching it. What were you going to say about me and Sassy falling out? So with you and Sassy, I wish that it didn't go as far as it did, but it did. And I understand, Jay Dunn, I get it, because when you're on somebody's platform and you watching the chat just go in on you, and you watching the chats, like you said, they're moderators, CC's moderators, and you know that they share the same sentiment as their CC's, and they're going at you to antagonize you. And when you come back, people always got an issue, like it's too low, and it's you doing too much. Every time you come back, it's always an issue. But they never take into account that nobody wants to be on somebody's platform and getting attacked the way you do. Nobody pays attention. They pay attention, but because it's you, they don't care. But if it's somebody else, it's an issue. Everything is picked up. They watch everything everybody do. They pick up on everything somebody else do. But when it comes to you, it's a shortage in that. And I do want to say this. People cannot, now, I'm not saying it's right, Jay Dunn, when you go, if you say anything about somebody's kid, whatever it is, nobody's saying that that's right. But people got to understand you're somebody's child too. And you don't have children. And damn it, if they're going to attack you when you fight and you fight, you attack anything the same way they attack anything. Now, I'm not taking up and saying you're right for it because it's all wrong, in my opinion. But I can understand why you do it. I always understood it. The fact that they don't is fucking crazy. But you shocked me yesterday when you were saying about them making money off you. This is what I really, really like about you, Jay Dunn, because you pick up on everything. When people, your patience is fucking, is over the top amazing, okay? Because you pick up on things when people think you're not. You're paying attention. And when you feel like coming at them, you're going to just take your time and do it. And what happens is it catches people off guard. It catches people off guard. But again, I don't really, I don't know if it'll ever be the same. I'm pretty sure it won't because, too much has been said. But if y'all can, like, talk it out, that would be good because you and Sassy did have a nice little dynamic going. But, sometimes Sassy gets a little too sassy. And you, Jay Dunn, you're short. You know you're short with people. I always tell you, you're too short. Like, it don't take nothing for you to snap. And you got to be a little more patient. Like, everybody ain't coming at you, And sometimes it may seem that way, but it's not. And that's it. That's really all I had to say about that. I don't know what happened with you and Sassy because I didn't see what Sassy said down in the chat. I just see how you responded. And then I seen what she said. And then I seen everything after. I seen Talent trying to make amends. I don't understand why, but I get it. Nobody really wants to see you two fighting. We just don't. So, but even if y'all could go y'all separate ways amicably, that's good too. Because sometimes that has to happen. But yeah, that's all I really had for it because, I'm not trying to be biased on I can't be biased in this. I just see what I see and I'm just giving my advice and what my opinion on it. Again, I understand exactly how you felt in that moment and how you always feel because people do this shit to you all the time. They play nice with you when they want something from you, but it's so easy for them to turn cold on you. I don't like that shit. Again, you don't lie. I've never heard you lie about shit. You call it how you call it. And sometimes people don't like the truth, Jay Dunn. The truth ain't always easy for people to accept. And you don't mind blurting that shit out. So that be making people mad. That should be pissing people off. But sometimes, Jay Dunn, you short. I be telling you, like, why the fuck you gotta get so smart? Like, damn, do you gotta say it like that? I be getting on your ass about it. So I already know how short you can be. I want to say it's out of frustration. I want to say it's out of you being annoyed because motherfuckers keep fucking with you. So you might take it out on somebody unintentionally. But, you gotta watch that too. Because that ain't right either, Jay Dunn. That shit ain't right. But, other than that, I think you doing good to me. You all right with me. You know you all right with me. So, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all have a great, great Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Get y'all shit together. Look in the mirror and work on yourself. If you do that, you will help make this world a better place. I'm out. Peace.